to the South Texas Amateur Tour Podcast, The Power Hour, with your hosts, Travis Silkowski, Michael Emanuelian, Casey Graham, Jason Bird, and Brad Gilbert.
What is going on? South Texas Amateur Golf Tour, MD here. I apologize. Not have the camera on, but nonetheless, we recover, we rebound, and we move forward. Hope everyone is having a wonderful evening. It is Thursday, March 5th, 7:03 p.m. We are just under 24 hours away from the premiere of Matchup Mayhem Volume 3.0, following the the South Texas Match Play Challenge of 2025. Very, very excited for that. But before we make our way to Friday and the premiere, we have to talk about a few things. We have to talk about who? We have to talk about leaders. We have to talk about points leaders. That's changed. We have to talk about San Pedro match play. I knew it was on my mind for a reason. There it is. We need to talk about that just a little bit because that happened and we haven't talked about it. And then we will be joined by our very own Danny Puckett, who will be talking to us a little bit about going in the motions and what went into making Matchup Mayhem 3.0 and what to expect. And we will play out the show with a very special clip for those who may not have seen it yet. So get ready for that. But before we do anything, let me bring on the man who really does make the tour run, the man who makes sure the lights stay on, and the man who, despite all that stress, somehow manages to have that.
Hey, can you hear me? Because I couldn't hear any of that opening.
You couldn't hear any of that opening?
No, I can't hear anything. Stand by for me. I'm sorry.
If you're out there, can you hear me?
Technical difficulties. I mean, I couldn't hear anything.
Could anyone hear me? Anybody out there hear me? I would love to get a comment.
I got nothing. Okay. All right. Stand by.
Can you hear me? Travis Silkowski. We may need to restart, maybe? Can you hear me? Brad, can you hear me? I can hear you. Can you hear me?
I still got nothing. Oh my goodness. Okay. You go by yourself for a little bit and I'm gonna reset and jump back on.
Can you hear me?
No, I got no audio on my end. So I'm gonna jump out and then jump back in. You go by yourself for a little bit. I'll do my best.
Okay. Everyone out there, hope everyone's having a wonderful Thursday. We are a day behind schedule, we are going to have a quick discussion tonight about the upcoming event this weekend, or the event that was supposed to be taking place this weekend. Travis and I will talk to you a little bit about why the decided rescheduling of Almost Basin, a little bit to do with the weather. Our junior meteorologist, Jason Bird, and, well, Jason's not going to join us tonight. But we still got lots to talk about. It's going to be a good time. All right. Who's watching tonight? Can I get some comments, please? Let me know you're alive. Know that you can hear me. This thing on. As I wait for T-Sal to join. Maybe I'll just jump right in. I'll talk about the leaderboard. We'll go out of order tonight. So let's talk about the new points leaderboard. So after getting through San Pedro match play, we have a new top 10. Jason Bird. Can you hear?
Yeah, how about now? Can you hear me now?
I always could hear you.
Okay, now I can hear you this time. Now I hear background music. I hear everything. I apologize, everybody. I don't know what that was. I just needed to check back in. Here we go. MD, if you'll start the show over and go.
What's going on, everybody? Welcome to the South Texas Amateur Golf Tours Power Hour Matchup Mayhem preview. As I said earlier, tonight we're going to talk about the San Pedro match play. We're going to talk about the new leaderboard. Danny Puckett is going to join us to talk about the making and what to expect of Matchup Mayhem 3.0. And of course, we will finish off the night with a very special clip of what you can expect to see during the show. Travis, how are you doing?
Holy cow, that was dramatic. I hate that. I feel completely out of sorts right now. I apologize completely. I'm so excited to be back on the air. We have so much to talk about. We get to talk about winners and the leaderboard from San Pedro. There are 2 events open for registration. There was just a dramatic event postponement and reschedule that I want to get a chance to talk about. And then we get some time with Hey Danny Puckett tonight. Matchup Mayhem Volume 3 is literally 24 hours away from its world premiere at San Pedro Driving Range tomorrow night. And I'm so, look at Jason Bird jumping into the show.
And
Fantastic.
this is his coming out.
Oh, fantastic. So what a cool show. I'm so happy to be back on the air. And now Jason Bird jumps in. It couldn't get better.
Meteorologist Jason Bird.
Oh, well, listen, it was, let's talk about that first. Let's talk about Event 5. That was originally supposed to be held this Sunday, March 8th. Check your emails, registered golfers. A notice to players went out today for event number 5. Event number 5 was postponed due to the threatening and inclement weather forecast for San Antonio and the surrounding areas this weekend. And Jason and the rest of the tour team were in constant communication today. And our partners at the trail, in conjunction with what we do and running elite amateur competitions and what Jason brought to the table. He is the president of the South Texas Amateur Golf Tour Junior Meteorology Club. And he was watching those updates throughout the day. And Jason, can you give us a quick monologue on what's going to happen in San Antonio for sure, without a doubt? What are you placing your $100 bet on?
And talk about it in the way you would in a text message where you try to belittle us with your words.
It's going to rain.
There we go. You heard it here, everybody. It's going to rain. That weather forecast was heavy and severe from 12 p.m. on Saturday through the 1 p.m. hour on Sunday. So it just in the effort of providing the
Basins
best possible
filled with water.
Yeah. Listen, it's almost basin. I thought the email was awesome. The important note coming out of this postponement is that all golfers currently registered for Spring Event 5 will automatically be entered into the field for the rescheduled date on Sunday, April 19th, switching venues to Willow Springs Golf Course. As the new date approaches, registered golfers will receive a new first notice to players. This reschedule, in conjunction with our partners at the Alamo City Golf Trail, is designed to ensure the absolute most elite tournament atmosphere while safeguarding participant safety. That's the official tour statement.
And if you didn't hear it all, feel free to read the email he was reading off of.
That's exactly correct. That was a direct statement from the tour that all registered golfers have in writing in their email box and is posted on the STX Am Tour's social media pages. That is an official statement brought to you by the tour.
Well, there you have it. And for those of you at home who don't know how to read, that creates a 3 straight weekend tournament series. That is 4-4. Or no, excuse me, that's 419, 425, 5-3.
That is correct. And that is a stroke play 9-9 stroke play finish. So
I love it.
I mean, there's going to be so many points down the stretch. And it's so cool that Jason jumps on with the tagline first place. Jason, as we're talking from the perspective of tour golfer first in the point standings after the match play, basically wire to wire first place so far through 4 events. Mas or menos a net finish here or there. What does this reschedule do, essentially creating an event 7.5? What does this reschedule do for your planning, and how do you maintain first place in the point standings?
Oh, no.
I will maintain first place by winning more tournaments.
It's fantastic analysis. And how does the reschedule play into your preparation on trying to win tournaments?
Well, as you know, I had absolutely no hand in this reschedule, which is great. And I happened to be completely free that weekend,
Some
which
might
is
say you're
fantastic.
the architect of this reschedule.
Well, that
Jason,
would be a severe mischaracterization
Yes.
of events.
Yes. We had 3 dates to choose from on this calendar, of course, and it was really important. We had a reschedule in 2025, and the reschedule took the event from the spring season to the summer season. And I didn't want that to happen this time at all. So we really worked hard to keep these points in the spring, right? We thought that was important. And we really had 3 dates to choose from: April 11th, April 19th, and May 10th. Well, May 10th is out. That's Mother's Day weekend. We're just not doing that. We get it completely.
Mother's Day.
That's just not going to happen. It's just not going to happen. It has happened to us in the past where we had to reschedule, I think, on Mother's Day Saturday.
And the real men showed up.
That's sure.
And there was 10 of us.
And we couldn't do April 11th. I am theoretically out of town with Greg Keogh that weekend, so that left the 19th.
Lovers retreat.
Yeah, I mean, 20 miles in Guadalupe Mountains sounds like lovers retreat. I mean, which it does to me. That's music to my ears. So maybe, I mean, sure. The answer to your question becomes yes, real quick, I guess. So that left us with Sunday, May 19th. And in our collaborative conversation today, we realized that Willow Springs wasn't in the spring season at all.
Which some said was criminal.
And that was the course that was available on our reschedule date. So we jumped right on it. And special thank you to Kevin Molyneux and Willow Springs and Almost Basin. I know the Almost Basin superintendent and maintenance team was looking forward to having us there this weekend. They like putting on those special touches and those details for tournament weekend. But we are moving to the absolutely ridiculously pure. The greens are the same color as the green in Jason's rainbow at Willow Springs. If you haven't played Willow lately, go do it. It's pretty freaking good.
I heard rumors it was stimping around 24, like pure glass.
I heard the phrase pure glass, but I didn't hear a number associated with it.
That is about as accurate as the Jason Bird OnlyFans website.
Which we still don't know who did that.
The greatest mystery of all time.
We'll never know who did that.
Oh my gosh.
We'll know where Amelia Earhart was well before we know that.
I think we'll find MH Flight 370.
Yeah. I think they already found that.
I don't think
we'll
so.
We'll find Epstein alive before we find out who did that.
Oh, yeah. Well, that's a rabbit hole we'll go down later.
Power Hour After Dark.
Yeah, right? We thought about doing that once upon a time, right? So ultimately, Event 5 becomes Event 7.5. Jason Bird is going to stay in first place by winning more events. You heard it here. MD, speaking from the perspective of a tour golfer who started the year hot and then has plummeted down the well, still in the top 10. Let's bring up those.
Say I've plummeted down the well. It's such an aggressive statement.
That was my carry to the new top 10.
It was that bridge was not sound.
That was a plummet. I mean, look at that plummeting.
Only down 140 points. It's not like this is the closest it's ever been this point in the season.
It's actually It's actually a very fun talking point that the match play didn't separate, but it condensed this year. So I think that's super neat to talk about. And we're going to review that bracket in just a second. But these are the top 10 following San Pedro match play. For those of you just joining us, we're talking about Event 5 being rescheduled due to the weather forecast this weekend. Event 5 is now being held on April 19th. And we just heard from Jason Bird, first in the point standings. And now we're going to hear from tour golfer Michael Dermanuelian, who is currently top 10 in ninth place, 110 points out of second.
Falling like a rock.
MD, how are you preparing now that the next time you'll be on the golf course is alt shot with Willie Nelson?
First off, I wake up in the morning and I piss excellence, okay?
Woo!
I am an elite amateur golfer. I'm arguably one of the top 10 best looking people on this list. And I would also say that I love Cedar Park, or I love Cedar.
I love Cedar Park too. It's a great place. It's a great place to buy a Toyota.
Yeah, no, shut. I love Cedar Park. I love Cedar. I love Alt Shot. It's my favorite team event. And
wow.
I love Willie Nelson, and I love Willie Nelson's vibe. Is it going to be a shit show? Potentially, but that's why we're in third flight, baby. I'm not worried. I am going to have Willie Nelson. I'm gonna coach Willie Nelson through that alt shot. We are going to be successful. We are going to be dominant. We're going to have fun. And you know what? I will regain my rightful place inside the top 6.
Oh!
Hey, we can't make. We hope for big leaps and bounds, but I'll settle for that. And then I'm going to take my shot at the king. Now, if he ever gets good enough to come down and see me in champ flight, I'd love to duel it out. But for the time being, I have to just encourage my first flighters to either stab Bird, or inevitably he's going to hurt himself anyways at some point this season.
Whoa, haven't I been in champ flight every event this year? Or am I missing something?
You have not been in champ flight in
No, you were in first flight at Riverside in the stroke play.
Because you won and I won that weekend.
Yes. And that's when you flip-flop, because you won gross and net flip-flop the week before at Monster Day, blah, blah, blah.
I can't believe I ever went down to that flight. I might kill myself.
That would work out for me in the top 10.
For everybody watching, we're going to keep this graphic up. I want to talk about this graphic, but I just want to point out how much better MD's interviewing is, like ability to be interviewed is, than Jason's. Like MD, that was an amazing response. It was edgy. It was awesome. A lot of people probably got offended by it, which is cool as fuck. I mean, that's awesome, Jason. if you
Is that
want
the measure of excellence? Is offense?
Well, listen, it's like offense breeds viewership, I guess, sometimes.
And
If
I
it
can't
walks
imagine there's anyone on here watching that doesn't know this about me, and so
I think
this can't be.
I think it's fantastic. And then you piggyback that good cop, bad cop with Jason's one-word responses. I mean, it's fantastic. Fantastic.
Jason's like a suspect in an interview who doesn't ask for a lawyer, but doesn't want to answer questions. And he'll just
Yeah,
go with just one
and
word.
then starts
Yeah, I don't know.
arbitrarily quoting the Constitution.
Yep.
Ladies and gentlemen, just joining us, this is the updated point standings following spring event number 4. In first place, staying first place, Jason Bird after his top 15 finish at the match play at San Pedro. I think it was a scotch. That was right around there. Micah Carroll up 7 to second. Cody Green down 1, but stays in the top 3. The top 3 is what's important. That automatically qualifies you for the 2026 South Texas Match Play Challenge team at Cedar Creek this fall in November. Tied for 4th. So funny that after 4 events at 467.5 points, there's a tie. Kendall Murray up 49 spots with his awesome finish
Attaboy.
at the San Pedro match play. Also tied for 4th, Charles Romero. And the big mover, the match play winner, Andrew Huddleston, up 69 spots
Nice.
to the top 10. And that's what you look to see in the San Pedro match play, right? You look to see up 49 spots, up 69 spots. That's awesome. Nick Lewis goes 0-2 at the match play, down 3. Greg Keogh up 2 spots to 8th. He leapfrogged MD, who's down Quattro to 9th. And Dale Beavers cracks the top 10 in 10th, up 2 spots. STXAmTour.golf. Full point standings are there. This top 10, anybody on that top 10 list right now contributes on the match play. It's really, really, really cool. And MD made a comment earlier on the podcast about how close it is. And 130 points separate 10th from 3rd. I think that's awesome.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, 10th from 4th.
Yeah, I mean it's historically, someone in the top 10 has historically won at San Pedro, and that's when it becomes kind of a runaway.
Yes, exactly correct.
You have your 1 or 2 people that are now like the runaways. They're just fighting for it on their own. Like, it's cool that I think it's going to continue to stay close. And I love that we're finishing off the season stroke play.
Yes, and it's not like it's not like we're now fighting for 2 spots and Jason's 300 clear, right? Which is normally what happens after the match play, right? But this is so cool to see. And let's flip over to the consolation bracket from the match play, and we'll run through 9th through 3rd. Here we go. This is the aforementioned consolation bracket at event number 4, the San Pedro match play. These graphics are also on the events results tab at stxamtour.golf. In 9th place, the red digits on this graphic was in the money. Tied for 9th place got you in the money. And that was Logan Armga, Greg Keogh, Dale Beavers, and Charles Romero. A couple names we heard from the top 10 list. In 7th place, we had Brandon Leach and Bill Cohn. In 5th place, we had Brad Gilbert and we had Sean Vidal. In solo 4th place, Mark Kacheski. In solo 3rd place, Micah Carroll. And then if you'll flip graphics for me, MD. In second place, we had Kendall Murray. And in first place, we had Andrew Huddleston. I keep wanting to say Hutchinson there. There it is. It's Huddleston. Andrew Huddleston. No one undefeated in the championship match. Kendall Murray beat Andrew Huddleston in the first championship match. Then it became an elimination match, and Andrew won in 7 holes on that match. To win event number 4, claim those 300 points, and shoot up 69 spots into the top 10. Full results, including winners' photos and all of those victory cookies, www.stxamtour.golf. MD, that is San Pedro winners, that is top 10, that is events open for registration, and that is the rescheduled March 8th, this Sunday, moving to Sunday, April 19th. Stroke play. If you were registered for this weekend, you are still registered. Check your email. Email info@stxamtour.golf if you need any assistance at all. All right, MD, do we have a guest somewhere?
I mean, I keep sending him the link, and seems to be some technical difficulties today.
Yeah, we're struggling today, huh?
This is, I mean, it's brutal.
Well,
we are waiting on. I mean, I can vamp for as long as need be.
Let's. Do you have the
he's
flyer?
Here. Never mind, he's here. It doesn't matter anymore.
Do you have the flyer for Matchup Mayhem? There we go. Bingo, bango, bongo. Ladies and gentlemen, Matchup Mayhem Volume 3, executive producer, director, sponsor, featured talent, tour partner,
team member
from 2025, the president and owner of Global Fairway Logistics, proud tour partner. Ladies and gentlemen, hey, Danny Puckett.
And he's also got an awesome YouTube page. Danny Puckett.
What's up?
There we go. His audio works just fine.
Yeah, it should. He's like got it much better shit than us.
Yeah, listen, I struggled with audio this afternoon this evening when we jumped on. So, Danny Puckett, it's so good to see you. You are having one whirlwind of a week. It is Thursday night, 7:30 p.m. It is literally 24 hours until we press play on the world premiere of Matchup Mayhem Volume 3, a documentary full-length film on the 2025 South Texas Match Play Challenge. 24 hours to go.
23 hours, 29 minutes.
Oh my gosh. Can you give us just a brief glimpse into this week for Danny Puckett? I mean, you're wearing so many hats. Up until 2 hours ago, you had an event to play in on Sunday.
Yeah.
So that's a little less stress, but can you walk us through this week and tell us a little bit about what Danny Puckett goes through and really facilitates this week leading up to tomorrow night at San Pedro?
Yeah. So luckily, Bernie is taking the heavy load. So the edit has sat with him. We've gone back and forth a bunch. This is a crazy week for me in the daily grind, daily work. We've had an event, so I've been glued to a seat at Henry B. Gonzalez Convention Center, running a live event there for the last 3 days, and crazy amount of prep there. I manage a 6-person team, media team there. So we produced like 13 videos.
Lots of moving parts there. And it's live, so you can't screw it up.
Yep. Lots of anxiety. I've been drinking lots of coffee. My heartbeat's been pumping out of my chest. And just got that weight off my shoulder like maybe 2 hours ago.
Nice.
So just got back to the house. Was doing like 15-hour days, and then getting to my hotel at like 11 at night, and then working with Bernie on captions and titles and credits, and just putting in all the last finishing touches on Matchup Mayhem Volume 3. It looks great. I think everyone's going to love it. We featured our 4 players, including myself, Bart, Darren, Alex, and Ben. So really 5 of us. We kind of put Alex and Ben together. Got a little bit of Alex and Ben's story in there, and some news from Alex, and some history of Bart and what he's gone through in life, and a little bit about Darren. I think it's great. It's a little bit of different approach. We get a little more of a deep dive on the players themselves. Of course, we see lots of golf. We focus on the golf and how the event went, but I'm excited to share it with everybody.
I'm sorry. I just was reading a text from MD. Jason and MD don't know that I have seen a full cut.
Okay.
So about an hour and a half ago, I got the first preview of the first draft of the final, and I think it's phenomenally done again. I can't wait to share it with everybody tomorrow at San Pedro. Programming starts at 7 p.m. Open to all STX AM Tour golfers, friends, and families. No RSVP needed. This is the time of year where I get to see this video, and I get to see some of the outtakes a little bit. And I spent a lot of time with the microphone on that weekend. And this is one of those moments where I kick back and I go, damn, I am so loud. Oh my goodness. It's crazy. But I thought it was fantastic. I thought it was really fantastic, and I'm super excited to share it with everybody tomorrow.
Yeah. I'm glad you like it. Yeah, headphone users, beware with Travis on the mic.
Oh my goodness.
For sure. Yeah. I did want to mention Longhorn Recycling. They were our title sponsor. Couldn't have done it without them. Especially the travel and the crew and everything. It's a little easier when we're in town, but when it's travel, it's way more fun. But there's a lot of logistics as far as
there's a lot of logistics. People don't think about that. Yep. Yeah. Absolutely.
Yep. So super thankful for them, and really for Ben for putting that connection together, and making sure that we had a sponsor that was going to be able to support, and they came through kind of last minute, and we were able to pull it off. So super thankful for that.
That's awesome. Good way to be ready with that graphic too, MD. That was fantastic.
I knew it was on the money.
I knew where he was going. I knew it.
Yeah, and of course Bernie. Like I said, he took on the majority of the edit last year, and he did the same again this year. And he's just done a really good job. And then of course the whole crew. It's long days out there following everybody around in the wind, and
you guys
jumping in and out of carts with cameras and stuff. So super good. Super thankful for all those guys, which allowed me to play, which was a little different for sure. Give me some anxiety, but still played decent. So
yeah, I mean, it was good playing all around. It's spoiler alert for anyone out there, we won. So I mean,
whoa, way to spoil the movie.
I don't want to ruin the end of the movie.
Way to spoil the movie. I got another spoiler. I got a spoiler for Titanic. The boat sinks.
Right.
Yeah, I mean,
I can't tell you.
So we lost.
I can't tell you how much easier it is to market an event watching a film where we won.
Yep.
Oh my gosh. Oh my, like, yo, come watch this hour and a half film about us losing. Like, that's a tough sell, right?
I think, Danny, I gotta ask, like, I know you're focused obviously on making the team again, making the team either through the seasons or the playoff, but knowing that we're gonna be at Cedar,
Yeah.
Are you already thinking about how to shoot 4.0 there?
Yeah, definitely. I think there's a lot of cool aspects from Cedar to offer for sure. I mean, just
back
the
nine's
elevation.
easier to film, right?
Oh, for sure.
I just feel like
front nine's got to be a nightmare.
I want drones in the air.
Yeah, there's kind of only one way path. There's only a couple holes that you can really jump across. Otherwise, you got to go through holes to get to the other holes. So
right, yeah. But on the back nine, that happens everywhere.
Yeah.
There's the big intersection of there's that big intersection of 11 and 15,
11, 12,
16.
13. Yeah, it's like.
Yeah, I think a lot of drone, if possible. Easy way to be in multiple places at multiple times. I'm always a little reluctant with the drone, as far as like how it can affect some players. I feel like when I'm flying, often I see, somebody's like looks up, like straight at the drone, and I'm like, oh shit, like he's.
Well, that's because we're worried about Chinese bird drones.
Yeah.
Well, birds aren't real.
Yeah, birds aren't real, dude.
Yeah, duh.
Yeah, it's
and
the drones.
That's a podcast topic for another day.
I said it to Travis earlier. I was like, we need a secondary kind of movie about what's going on behind the scenes during matchup mayhem and all the shit going on in the background on how it actually works.
The conversations about T-sheet management and pace of play management and MD getting sick and like me having an argument with Jason, that's the stuff we need, like behind the scenes, like director's cut. That'd be awesome.
We need someone to sponsor the movie within the movie.
Yeah,
I don't even remember having an argument with you.
Reality show
would be fantastic.
Exactly, it would be perfect.
Yeah.
Well, awesome, Danny. As excited as can be for tomorrow, I know I'll be at the golf course or I'll be at San Pedro early with Trav, and we'll be getting set up and getting ready to go. But yeah, man, I mean, this is every year you take it to a
playing
different
golf
level.
tomorrow?
I doubt I will get to actually play, assuming your junior meteorology badge is earned by correctly saying it is raining. If it is not, I will be practicing for sure.
Danny
Puckett on Sunday.
Danny Puckett, Matchup Mayhem Volume 3. Volume 1, we made up as we went.
Yep.
Volume 2 was deep and emotional with a loss. Volume 3 is fun and chipper. And we won, and it was a good score, and it was cool elements to play in, and it made for a good storyline. But you weren't behind the camera, you were on the golf course. How do all three of those scenarios, making it up, drama versus upbeat and chipper as a player, how does that differ for you? And how will you take all three of those variations into Event 4 or Matchup Mayhem Volume 4 at Cedar?
Yeah, there's a lot of findings for sure. I mean, I learned a little bit more each time, but playing was definitely way more fun than working.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
It was a little more.
I feel the same way about ass captaining.
Yeah, the prep kind of sucked getting into it, but all that made it worth it. There was a few times where I had to compromise a little bit, and be there for the crew and the team. We did like a production meeting the night before, and then after the first night, I made the choice to go back to the Airbnb with the team to start dumping footage, and start looking at some footage and try to get together some social posts and things like that. So there's definitely moments where I was kind of like, I kind of rather be in the parking lot drinking beers with the team. So still missed out on a couple things, but
there were some good left, right, center games and some awesome ping pong.
Yeah, we did capture much of that.
Yeah.
So that was good, and it was good for the film. I mean, I love that about just the travel side of it for sure. I'm glad that the first time that I made the team, it won't be the last, but I'm glad that the first time I made the team,
Damn straight.
that it was an out of town one, because it's like there's a little bit of the home court advantage, but also I feel like everyone's like, I'm just gonna go home, I got to get some rest, I'll see you tomorrow.
Yeah, and it's just that those nights in the hotel are so important, and I'll tell you what, it has to be beyond coincidence that 5 consecutive road teams have won. It's just the coolest thing ever.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, I mean, hopefully we'll be able to do something this year and try and bring that excitement level home.
Yeah.
I have one more question for Danny.
Mm-hmm.
Volume 1, 2, and 3. We're talking about Volume 4. We're talking about Global Fairway Logistics. And now this is all launched a YouTube channel.
Yeah.
Danny, plug away. Tell us about the YouTube channel, how to find it, where to find it, what's it about, and how it's kind of grown from your tour experience as a golfer is kind of how to tie it back.
Yeah. So the channel's called Miss and Recover. I'm still new to golf. I'm still learning. I think everyone, it's all, you never know it all, right? Golf's impossible to be perfect at, and Miss and Recover has a lot to do with that. I think it relates a lot to life as well. You miss some,
lots of life lessons in the game of golf. You betcha.
Yep. And it brings you back. I think just from a mental health perspective, Miss and Recover can mean a lot of things. I started my journey through just in life as far as therapy and things around the same time I started playing golf. I realized that golf was really good for me in a sense that it put me in a different mindset, in a different world. I could erase other things, and you got to think about your shot when you're playing golf. And I've thought about starting a YouTube channel for a long time based on different hobbies. So in the drifting world, I was like, I kind of missed the boat. I've always been shooting videos, so I was like, maybe I'll make a channel. Never really did. And then, of course, the golf world feels the same. There's sort of this like, you could start a channel, but did we miss the boat? And so it kind of turned into this like, there's no time like now. Give it a shot. Have some fun with it. Try to put my own spin on it. Try to offer something that not everyone's doing. And so right now I'm kind of just spreading a web to kind of see what feels right for me as far as content focus goes. What people want to see from me. So still in a little bit of a discovery phase. But I appreciate any feedback that anyone has to offer. Miss and Recover YouTube. Let me know what you think. I've shared a little bit of the things I wish I knew when I first started playing golf. It's been 4 years. I feel like I'm at a point where I can offer some advice to new players. Always open to more stuff for myself. So there's a little bit of that. I'm also following my journey on the tour. So I think, what we have in San Antonio with the tour is really cool. I travel a bit and play and meet a lot of people from other states. And when they hear about what we have, they're like, they're so jealous. They wish they had what we had. And even from our local golf, I've played a lot of municipals in other cities and even in Texas, and I feel like San Antonio has a lot to offer from a local golf perspective, from price, playability, course conditions, all of that. I think locally we hear a lot of just people talking trash. I think there's a lot of people that haven't experienced a lot outside of our city, and it's all about perspective. I think, you could find things to complain about, but I think in the when you zoom out, I think we have a lot of great things to offer in our city. And so I want to highlight some of that, highlight what we do on the tour. And then also, just share a little bit about how golf has helped me mentally, and I think men, especially talking about mental health, not very popular, kind of looked as like a weak point, So I think, stomping that stigma a little bit and
try being friends with MD and Jason.
I don't know why that was a dig at me.
I don't know why that was a dig at me.
Yeah,
I know why.
Yeah, I mean, I think it.
Like, I measure my life if MD's calling to check on me.
Yeah, if I'm checking on you, things are going bad.
Oh no. Yeah, so I think golf, it offers a great community for that. I think a lot of times it's
really well said, Danny. Really well said.
Sometimes it's just on the surface, but the golf community is great. So it's good people.
Tomorrow night, less than 24 hours away, the world premiere of Matchup Mayhem Volume 3 at San Pedro Driving Range.
What's the runtime?
48 minutes, 50 minutes, somewhere right in there. Programming will start at 7 p.m. And by programming, I mean we've got like 15 people that need to say words. So it'll be lots of awesome opening monologues with the feature film, Matchup Mayhem Volume 3, clicking play. Hopefully at 7:30 tomorrow night, San Pedro Driving Range. Open to all STX Am Tour golfers, friends, and family. Super social gathering, super comfortable, chill atmosphere. Bring your kiddos. There will be lots of kids there tomorrow. It will be on 7 or 8 screens. The movie will be on the simulator. It's going to be fantastic. MD, Jason, any final questions for Danny? And then we'll let Danny close us out. And we have the final teaser trailer to share with everybody tonight.
Burr, do you have anything?
I do not.
Okay, there's a shock. Danny, I love the channel. I watch every drop. I'm paying attention to it. I love it. I'm a YouTube golf nutcase, so I watch everything and everything.
He's a YouTube golf stan.
Pretty much. Breezy golf, foreplay. No one's responding. So
yeah.
You gotta get MD on your channel. That is the fast way to get viewership. He is world famous.
For sure. I definitely plan to include lots of people. So you guys are on the short list for sure.
You got to get some personalities in there.
Yeah. Yep.
MD can be your Fat Perez.
I am willing to put on weight.
No, you don't have to put on weight. I'm just saying, you be your character.
That is not what he meant, but that's awesome the way you set him up on that. That was fantastic. Oh my gosh.
All right. Well, Danny, thanks for hanging out with us, man.
Of course.
Excited to see you tomorrow. Excited to see the premiere of Mayhem 3.0, Matchup Mayhem 3.0. We will close out our evening with a very special clip, and we look forward to seeing everybody tomorrow night. Thanks, guys, for hanging out. Stay tuned. Watch this.
Thanks for watching.
Long clip.
See you all tomorrow. Danny Puckett, thank you so much for joining us. Jason Byrne, everybody, dropping in alongside your host, MD. My name's Travis Stelkowski. Thanks for watching, and we will see you all tomorrow night, 7 p.m., San Pedro Driving Range, world premiere, Matchup Mayhem, Volume Trace.
Wake it up, it's game day, come on.
A lot of pressure on myself, a lot of pressure on MD as assistant captain, a lot of pressure on the team, and I let them know that.
But it gets those guys now where the fire in their belly is going to be burning brighter than ever.
How bad were you?
The dedication that everybody has to show up and keep playing over and over for a chance to be on the team is just amazing to me.
The golf course condition was perfect. And the back nine at Moody Gardens has water or out of bounds on almost every shot. So the match play drama at Moody was super cool.
That's a heartbreaker. I love the idea of a team and the fact that, yes, I'm playing for myself, but I'm playing for other people too.
But he's like a man of his word, and when he commits to something, he commits.
The good Lord has brought us quite a treat this morning as the winds have completely switched 180 degrees.
If we wouldn't have been there, they would have closed the course.
Things getting tight on the back nine on a Sunday.
This is just absolutely wacky. Wacky golf.
Whether or not the leaderboard says we won or says we lost, there's nothing better than the team watching other team members sing.